I will remain in my seat. The tension was rising, but the storm hadn't fully arrived yet. Claire was stunned. No, she thought. A man like him is saying no to me. She wasn't used to that, especially not from an African passenger, especially not on her shift. She forced a smile again, but her pride was bruised. Sir, I insist. This is for operational reasons, she said, her tone colder now. But Traoré didn't flinch. He looked her in the eye. If it's operational, then please explain why I'm being asked and not anyone else. Claire hesitated. She wasn't prepared for this kind of calm resistance. Around them, a few business-class passengers were paying attention now. One man lowered his newspaper and a woman stopped typing on her laptop. Something didn't feel right, but no one spoke. No one dared. The CEO still hadn't boarded. He was being held at the gate while they arranged a seat for him. Claire walked quickly to the cockpit, whispered something to the captain, then returned with a decision. This time, she didn't speak to Traoré. Instead, she approached another black man in business class, then another. She was clearly targeting passengers who looked like they didn't belong. That was her second mistake. Traoré sat silently, observing, calculating, listening. The humiliation didn't anger him, it focused him. A young African man, probably in his late 20s, looked confused as Claire now pointed at his seat. You, sir, we need you to move to economy, she ordered. The young man asked, Why me? Claire said nothing, only took his boarding pass. That's when Traoré stood up. Enough, he said, his voice calm but heavy with authority. You are making decisions based on skin, not on tickets. That's called discrimination. Claire turned, a little shaken. Sir, I'll have to ask you to sit down. Please don't cause a scene. Traoré locked eyes with her for a second. There was something in his stare, steady, fearless, and powerful. But she still didn't know who he was. To her, he was just another passenger acting like a troublemaker. She walked off again, fuming. These people, she muttered under her breath in French, always making noise. The CEO was finally brought on board. Claire greeted him with extra politeness, offering him a glass of champagne. We're fixing the seating issue, monsieur, she said. Meanwhile, Traoré sat back down, buckled his seatbelt, and calmly tapped his fingers on the armrest. He didn't need to say a word. Soon, the entire world would know what had just happened and who had been insulted. The CEO settled into business class like a king returning to his throne. He didn't even glance at Ibrahim Traoré as he passed by. Claire made sure he was comfortable, adjusting his seat, handing him warm towels, and offering him another glass of champagne. The message was clear. You matter. That man does not. The plane taxied down the runway, soon lifting off into the sky, leaving behind French soil, but carrying with it a moment that would soon shake two nations. Inside the cabin, everything appeared normal. Passengers relaxed, the seatbelt signs turned off. But beneath the surface, something powerful was growing, an invisible storm waiting to burst. Traoré remained calm. He didn't complain. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't make calls or reveal his identity. He just sat quietly, like a man watching a movie unfold, knowing exactly how it would end. Meanwhile, Claire avoided looking at him. Something about his presence unsettled her, but she pushed it aside. Mid-flight, she returned to his seat with a forced grin. Would you like anything to drink, sir? Water is fine, he replied. She nodded quickly and walked away. No apology, no courtesy, no respect. The CEO, on the other hand, was treated like a celebrity. Claire laughed at his jokes, leaned in when he spoke,